Okay, hello everyone. My name is Anis, and this is going to be my nano log of some sorts. So here are the things which I want to show you. This is 30th, 31st of October. So it's actually one day before nano, and I must admit I am cheating a little bit. But we've got holidays right now. It's Diwali in India, so I've got at least 3 days off from work. So I'm going to use this time to get some quick writing done. So anyhow, I've got some notes on what I want to show you. So the first thing I want to show you is my desk, and that's my desk. It's reasonably clean. It's a lot cleaner than it normally is, though there's still some junk there which I should probably get rid of. And this is something which I am very happy with. This is Vonnegut's 8 Rules of Writing Fiction, and it's just something which I think I should have around. And I keep glancing at every time I get stuck, so it really helps me figure out what I want to do. Like a couple of rules which I think are very useful. Like rule number 3, it says every character should want something, even if it's only a glass of water. So some of the stuff which I use quite a bit. Going next into my process. So this is my notebook. Let me just that's my notebook. That's got some other stuff which I've been writing for. But so this is what I started out with. I started out with an outline of some shots. Yeah, how the hell do I do this? There, yeah. So I started out with an outline of the story, which had about 3 characters, 2 guys and a girl, and then I went through some of that, and then I said, okay, this is not what I want to do. So then I got a different kind of outline. Obviously, as you can see, I'm working with pen and paper. I started out my outline here with chapter 1, and so I started out writing it that way. Um, Hold on a second. I actually want to talk about NaNoWriMo first. So let's talk about NaNoWriMo. So NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month. It's this movement which has been happening, or a group or a community. I don't know what they call these things. For a few years now, and I've been a member for a few years, but I haven't really written a novel for a really long time. The whole idea is that you take, a month in along with your regular schedule, like you figure out how you can manage your time, and you do 50,000 words. Okay, so that's the target in the space of the month. And what I like about it is that it takes about 2 weeks to a month to figure out if you really, you have the ability, or you can teach yourself the ability to do a certain thing, or you just can't. Like, for example, I just cannot go skating. I'm horrible at it, and even if I take 2 weeks at it, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. So here's the same idea with writing. So take 2 weeks and figure out if you can really do it, and if you can't, then you're really sure that, okay, that's one thing I don't have to really waste my time. So I've been thinking of writing a novel for many years, and finally this time I've decided that I'm going to do it. So NaNoWriMo, the target is to hit 50,000 words in 1 month, and so then I started breaking that down. 50,000 words, or let's call that 3,000 words a chapter. So that's about 16 to 17 chapters that I'm going to need. So then I started making an outline, which I was showing you just a while back. Oh God, this is horrible. Yeah, so that's chapter 1, and I started out writing out the first character, who's called Swati, and what happens to her as her day progresses. And then I did chapter 2 and chapter 3. Chapter 2 is the other main character, who's called Naina. There's Naina right there. And then chapter 3 was, when they meet for the first time. And chapter 4 is when things start to happen. And so that's up to where I got. And then I wrote out, yes, the last chapter right there. That's the last chapter. So that's I know where I'm going to end with. And then yesterday I started writing, and I've gotten up to about 3,000 words so far, and I'm quite happy with how it's going. I hope to write another 3,000 words by the end of today, and then I'm going to call it a day. And then tomorrow is going to be another 6,000 words. That's probably going to be a big task, but I'm going to try and make that happen in any case. So that's it, I think. Let me just check my notes if there was anything else which I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so the choice of novel. So I've always loved the coming of age novel. Catcher in the Rye was one of the first, no, by J.D. Salinger, was one of the first novels that I really enjoyed as a teenager, and obviously it's a major part of so many books that we are very familiar with, like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or any of them. So that was one thought process which I had in mind. I didn't want to waste a lot of time doing research by basing it in a, either in the future or in the past, because I think I don't have that kind of luxury in this 1 month to do that. So I'm just going to stick to what I know. So this is a completely contemporary story, and I kind of wanted a little magical touch. I've been reading a lot of Neil Gaiman in the past few months, so I thought I would be able to do that. So it's my novel right now is somewhere in between Catcher in the Rye meets The Jungle Book meets The Graveyard Book. So we'll see how it progresses. Signing off for now. Maybe next log might be tomorrow. Have a nice day.